Hello, welcome. It's another beautiful day in Southern California, and what better way to start the day off than to learn how to grow unlimited herbs. This is actually an update on a previous video I had about propagating sage. So in this video, you'll see the progression of those plants. You'll also learn how to propagate other types of herbs, and by the end of it, you'll be able to do it on your own. So you'll go home, you'll be able to propagate and grow and propagate and grow, and you'll have so many plants that you don't even know what to do with them. You'll be giving them to your friends and family when they come over, and random people on the street. So if you like this video, and I hope you do, hit the like button, hit subscribe, and well, let's go learn how to propagate. The first thing we need is herbs. Yes, this technique will work on store-bought herbs. It'll also work on living herbs. So if you buy them from the store or from a farmer's market and you want to try this, go for it. If you have a friend's plant or a plant that you have at your house, you can try it too. So you take your shears or your scissors, you find your plant, you cut off a piece. The first plant I'm going to show you is mint. Mint is super easy to propagate. So basically you take a clipping that's not woody and you strip off all of the leaves like this, right? It's about an 8-inch piece, and you make sure that there's no leaves on any of the little nodes here, because otherwise when you put it in the water, then it's going to possibly suffocate your plant by mixing the water with the decaying organic matter. The other thing, by taking off most of the leaves, it starts to concentrate all of the energy into producing roots. So you take a little glass of water, you stick your plant in. Boom, it's that easy, okay? So after you're done doing whatever recipe, I love mint. I use it in food, I use it in drinks, and you know, when I'm done, I have this little piece, I could put it in water and it'll grow. So you want to keep this in not so sunny of a place. The windowsill is great where there's not really direct sunlight. It wants to be warm. You want to change out the water every 4 or 5 days and keep that oxygen level there, and check on your plant, and eventually you'll grow little roots in here. You'll have a plant. After that, you stick it in some potting soil, and it grows. This is one that I did about 4 months ago, and as you can see, it's very established. The roots are pouring out, and it's ready to be planted in the ground, or you can keep it in a pot. Here's another one that my cat accidentally probably just laid on or accidentally knocked over. On this case, since I can't really do anything with this, I can take my shears, I can keep watering this, and it might produce some more leaves, and I have a plant there. I can take this little ball of mint, and I can use the mint that I have, or I can propagate this. Same principle. Take the leaves, take them off, stick it in water, and it'll grow again. All right, so here's that example again. It's a very established plant. It's growing like crazy because that's what mint does. So I like to keep it in pots and not in the ground. This is English thyme. Okay, this technique should work with any herb. It's always worked with every herb that I've tried. Okay, same thing, it smells great. You use it in your recipe, boom. You have your little leftover stick with a little bit of leaves on top. And again, that's important because you want the energy to focus on the roots. So if it has a bunch of foliage, it's gonna try to keep that stuff alive. But you want roots, okay? You can even mix and match your herbs in the same little glass jar. Boom, all right? Same thing I taught with the sage. Rosemary is a little bit tricky, okay? Rosemary tends to be woody. And as you can see hopefully here, this part is already kind of woody. This is fresh new green growth, okay? So what you want to do is you want to strip that away, use it in your recipe, okay? Now you can do two things here. You can stick the whole thing in where it's woody and then go past the little green part, and hopefully it'll start growing roots. And if you do that, another little trick you can do is you can kind of score the little woody area to expose some of the little green parts of the underbark, right? Once you do that, it's possible that the roots will grow from there. More likely they'll grow from up here. So that's up to you. You can do it that way, or you can snip it off. But you can see that doesn't really give you a whole lot of room. Up to you, try it, experiment. So to backtrack, here is some thyme, English thyme, that I propagated a few months ago. The roots are really established, and the plant is doing really well. Now this plant will become huge, and I shouldn't say huge, it'll be established enough where you'll have so many, on one plant, you'll have so much time, you don't even know what you're gonna do with all that time. See what I did there? But no, seriously, you'll have enough time to give away to all your friends and family and use for the rest of your life on one plant. But you know, you can propagate them, you can maybe sell them or give them away. I like to give away plants, so that's what I do. Lastly, I'm going to show you the sage that I propagated in the previous video. So, off of those plants that you saw that I propagated, I have so many of these that I really don't even know what to do with them. This is about, I can't even get it in the picture, but this is about, I'd say a 2.5 foot sage plant that I grew from those cuttings that originally I bought from the store, and I was able to make all of these sage propagation cuttings grow, and it's really amazing. I got this huge plant here, I got this huge plant here, I got a couple more that are so established in my yard that I can't even get the pots out because the roots have grown through. Kind of like this one. So, look at that. And this is more sage than I'll ever use in a year. It smells great. It's a great contribution to the garden. The bees love it. You can see that, and look at that. And my soil in the regular ground, not in my raised bed, it's clay, and it penetrated it. I feel like it's improved it actually, just from the roots penetrating and the microbiology. But these are 3 plants that I propagated in that video, and now I have a choice. I can just keep these 3 plants or 4 plants and be happy, or I could cut them and propagate them and make more sage plants and be happier, because I like growing, I like propagating, and it's super simple to do. And since that one time I bought those herbs from the grocery store, those sage herbs, I haven't ever had the need to buy sage again. All right, as you can see, I can go on and on about propagation. So if there is a plant you want me to show you how to propagate, just leave it in the comment below. And since I'm here, I'd also like to show you the sage plant I was talking about that is so established I couldn't even get it out of the ground. So here it is. It's next to my walkway, and it's in a probably not even a half a gallon pot. I'll see if I can get a shot of it down there. And this thing is in there, and it's a beautiful, healthy plant, and I could always rely on it for cuttings and also for culinary, and it's just beautiful. And if I wanted to pull it out, it would survive, but I kind of like it there. Well, I really hope you enjoyed this video. And again, hit the like and subscribe button. It couldn't hurt. I'll see you next time.